Welcome friends, my name is Faly and I'm so delighted to join you here in Threads Cultural Conversation. Join me in the Wall Project, Security in the 21st Century. I always have enormous passion for theater. Recently, I came across a nice Broadway musical called Hadestown. Aside from its performance and direction, I was amazed by one of its songs which made me deeply contemplate. Why do we build the walls? Here I invite you to join me search our reasons behind the need for walls. Imagine your childhood house, compare it to other styles of architecture, especially those that are available today and here in Canada. If you're an immigrant, do you have other experiences from walls or divisions of your personal property in your motherland? Let me tell you my own story. I come from southeastern Iran, where most of the local communities were pretty introvert. Majority of people didn't want strangers to know much about their private life. The classical architectural design of the houses basically included protective walls in a way that you couldn't imagine what inside the property looked like unless you entered the house. And there you could see a hidden heaven full of colors and beauty. Here in Canada, though, there isn't basically such a thing as privacy in the backyard. You can basically reach out to your neighbors pretty easily, and they can also catch you having your afternoon drink in your own property. So many people that come from a background similar to mine might feel as if their privacy is invaded in this different lifestyle. If you have the same experience, can you tell me about your process of conformity and adaptation here? Why don't so many people want to reveal things about their lives with others? Things that could be part of their lifestyle or even something about their own personality. Do you feel safer with blocking walls or with fences that let you communicate more? Speaking of protection, that reminds me of the old American story, Three Little Piggies. So, as the story says, there were three pigs seeking their fortune out alone. The first pig made a house out of straw, the other one made his house out of sticks, and the last patient one made his house out of bricks. When the wolf happens to appear in the bush, he huffs and he puffs and blows the two houses out of straws and sticks. But he can't do any harm to the house out of bricks. Here comes the idea behind walls for so many. Fear. Sometimes it is fear of being ransacked because we have and they have none. In this scenario, who is the common enemy that most people are protecting themselves from? If the enemy is ignorance and poverty, do you think we can ever run away from them? Do you think that building walls is the only rescue? Let me exemplify for what I mean as ignorance. We're living in 2020 COVID transition, and we will have stories of how the world was shut down in a blink of an eye. But along with this division and isolation, there is a great need to terminate unawareness on COVID if we want to protect ourselves. We all need to fight against the common enemy, which is not the virus, but lack of information about it. For this, we need windows to connect, right? What do I mean by poverty as an enemy? I think you can know much more than me about it. In a paper by Carter and Post, we are giving a surprising fact. There are 62 unique instances of man-made border walls from 1800 to 2014, such as the Berlin Wall separating East Berlin from West Berlin during the Cold War. However, well-known historical examples can obscure an important fact. Out of 62 total man-made border walls constructed since 1800, 28 have been constructed since 2000. What is happening in the world causing this explosion in building border walls? How would you change this trend if you could? So many people flee to reach safety, and so many shut their doors and build higher walls to keep themselves safe. To help these two groups, maybe you and I should open doors for education and empowerment. One day, maybe none of us will need thick walls anymore. Or maybe we'll still will. What's the answer? I'll leave it up to you.